About giving. Start with your mind to practice the mentality of giving. Very often, if people have worked their whole lives in public service or office jobs, they will pull out a cigarette only for themselves when they smoke. People who run businesses, however, frequently develop a giving mind regarding their cigarettes in order to close deals and get acquainted with the clients. When the mind that has been conditioned for many years becomes firmly molded, actions follow naturally. The giving mind is righteous and joyful. It's an alive mind. The begging mind, however, is a broken mind, a dead mind. Even with just a cup of coffee, the moment you decide to serve it to someone else, you feel secure and confident. The giving mind cleanses that innate nature of pulling everything toward me. Just as your arms bend towards you, people tend to pull every beneficial thing toward themselves. Such a trait is inevitable as long as people have egos. When a poor relative or someone seeking charity visits us, we start pulling up our guards first with our minds. It is the mind of not giving and of treating him or her cold-heartedly. The mind is not material wealth. Even if we cannot provide him or her with the material wealth they seek, why can't we at least give with our minds? With the material goods, you have to be in the right financial situation to be able to give. But mind is not the same way. If your mind is always that of giving, it directly becomes married. My fault. The three poisons of the mind are greed, anger, and arrogance. These poisons cause people to hurt and harm others. However, because they do not see the poison in their own minds, people complain that they are upset because of the poison in other people's minds. Those who blame themselves rather than others are advanced in their spiritual practice. You should be wary of such thoughts as because of this person or because of someone else, and promptly surrender them. You can only practice humility when you realize that everything is your fault and result of the causes you have planted. Those who find the causes of their misfortunes in themselves will succeed and progress in their study. Those who blame and resent others wander far from the path of spiritual practice. Even if someone criticizes us, if we think to ourselves, he must be doing this because my karmic hindrances are deep and because the karmic hindrances in my mind are sending out negative energy. The problem is no longer with the other person. Quarrels occur and conflicts arise because the energy of our karmic hindrances is transmitted from our mind. They occur because we stubbornly refuse to yield to others, having nurtured our ego for so long as without being able to cleanse it. Unfortunately, all causes within us. A boulder. Whether it rains or snows, whether it is praised or blamed, a boulder remains silent and motionless. If the boulder were to lose patience or clash and fight with other boulders, it would break into fragments and become pebbles. Its value and strength would disappear. A boulder is precious because it stays calm and silent. Whatever words of compliment or criticism it hears, it does not waver. The silence of a boulder, its faithfulness and constancy, is something a practitioner should emulate both in attitude and mind.